that out of all the houses constructed through the affordable housing plan, that 20% of that will be reserved for teachers. We do know that the process of acquiring houses built through that platform is provided for in the law, through the Affordable Housing Act. Do you get the feeling that this president feels he is definitely above the law, that he can dish out 20% of those houses to teachers? 3 months earlier, he had promised 20% of the same houses to disciplined forces. That is already 40%. He had already promised Harambee Stars houses. Is that the way that these houses should be used?
Idimoni, let us all agree that the head of state is just a custodian, given powers or authority by Kenyans to read them or to represent them for a constituted term of 5 years. And this is total misuse of power. And how do you conclude misuse of power? A misuse of power is where one who is entitled for the presidency has gone long and has now moved out of the path. Because one, there is a procedure of acquiring these housing. And you want to tell us that now there is a special groups which does not require to follow the procedure because you have a say and you only require a stroke of the pen and decide these groups should be given this. How special is this group? This group has contributed in a manner that any other Kenyan has contributed. And if it's a civil servant, and including myself, because I also contribute to the levy, we should give it equal way or equal manner of acquiring those houses. But when we are alive to have very special clusters that you can wake up and say, Kamau should get half of this housing, then it tells you we are out of order and we are not following a particular order, and then the president has become a role ranger and he can decide anything, he can dictate anything because he's the president. This is total misuse of power. And what we are saying, Mr. President, you can do it to hoodwink voters, because what you are doing is you have started this early campaign today, and you have forgotten that in fact you have various number of needy programs that you have not fulfilled. But you have forgotten that. But you have seen the projects that you can be able to foster now is your campaign in your public home, which is State House, and using public money and public resources, promising people. That is hoodwinking. And I would ask teachers, you know, you have been always in a mountain fighting with the government because of dues, your dues. You must watch your steps. If you get hoodwink and you get to the box, it's upon you. But Kenyans, remember, the president will not even be able to host that percent of Kenyans to the end of his tenure. What is he going to do with the rest of the population that who has not been able to step to the State House? I think what he's doing, he's sinking himself a big pit, because I am sure this is a time bomb.
Right. Is the president misusing public resources in campaigning for his second bid for president? That's the question. The Daily Nation appears to have made that declaration.